Hello students, today we are going to discuss the remaining part of the story, The Cop and the Anthem. In the previous video, we have already discussed in detail the plans of Soapy to get arrested, and we know that why he wanted to get arrested. His first plan was he wanted to enter the luxurious cafe. There he wanted to eat heavy meals, expensive meals. But his plan was failed. Head waiter saw him and kicked him out. His second plan was that he smashed the shop window. Again, the policeman did not arrest him. In this way, his two plans were failed. Let us read this further story and try to understand his further plans to get arrested. On the opposite side of the street was a restaurant of no great pretensions. Of no great pretensions means it was not very big hotel, very big restaurant. It was common, ordinary restaurant. Soapy saw that restaurant and again planned something. It catered to large appetites and modest purses. Means the meaning is that it was suitable, that hotel was suitable for those who expected heavy meals at low price. कमी पैशात भरपूर जेवण देणारं असं ते हॉटेल होतं. Its crockery and atmosphere were thick. Its soup and napery thin. From this description, we can understand the atmosphere in that hotel. Its crockery and atmosphere were thick. Its soup and napery thin. Means everything what was there in that hotel, it was not very expensive. Everything was ordinary. Crockery was ordinary, atmosphere was thick, soup was also ordinary. Napery means napkin, towels or furniture. What was there? It was all ordinary. अगदी साधं साधं फर्निचर वगैरे ते होतं. Into this place, Soapy betook himself. Betook means he took himself. He went there easily. Betook himself without challenge. At a table, he sat. He went there, he sat by the table and consumed. Consumed means ate. खाल्लं त्यानं. काय खाल्लं? Beef sticks, flapjacks, donuts and pie. He ordered different food items like beef stick, flapjacks, donuts and pie. And then he told the waiter the fact that the minutest coin and himself were totally strangers. After eating the meals, different dishes like beef stick, flapjacks, donuts and pie, when the waiter came there with the bill, he told the waiter that he had no money to pay the bill. Now get busy and call a cop, said Soapy, and don't keep a gentleman waiting. He told the waiter that he had no money. माझ्याकडे पैसे नाहीत असं तो सांगतो. एवढंच सांगून तो थांबत नाही. तर he said, he advised him to call the cop. And we know that why he told him to call the policeman. पोलिसमनला बोलव असं तो म्हणतो. का ते आपल्याला माहितीच आहे. No cop for you, said the waiter. पोलिसाची काय गरज आहे? मीच बघतो तुझ्याकडे असं तो वेटर म्हणाला. With a voice like butter cakes and an eye like the cherry. Means waiter became angry when Soapy told that he had no money to pay the bill. No cop for you, said the waiter with a voice like butter cakes and an eye like the cherry in the Manhattan cocktail. Hey, con. It means that angrily he shouted at Soapy. Neatly upon his left ear, on the callous pavement. Callous means very hard, pavement means road. Two waiters pitched Soapy. Pitched means threw. Then two waiters came there and they caught him and threw him, and he fell. Soapy fell on his left side. Left ear suggests that he fell on the left side. He arose joint by joint as a carpenter's rule opens. He fell on the left side and there was pain in his joints. इतका जोरात तो आपटला की त्याचे हाडं सगळे दुखायला लागले. And dusted his clothes. Arrest seemed now but an elusive dream. Elusive means difficult to find. We know what was his dream. He wanted to get arrested. He wanted to go into the prison to protect himself from the winter cold. थंडीपासून संरक्षण व्हावं म्हणून तो असे वेगवेगळे प्लॅन्स करत होता की ज्याद्वारे पोलीस त्याला पकडतील, अरेस्ट करतील आणि तुरुंगात टाकतील. पण प्रत्येक वेळी त्याचा प्लॅन फेल होत होता. सो ही फेल्ट दॅट अरेस्ट सीम्ड नाऊ बट अन इल्युसिव्ह ड्रीम. इल्युसिव्ह मीन्स डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड. The island seemed very far away. He called prison island. We know that. आयलंड म्हणजे बेट. एखाद्या बेटावर सफरीला जावं तसं तो तुरुंगात जाण्यासाठी धडपडत होता. अ पुलिसमन हू स्टूड बिफोर अ ड्रग स्टोअर 2 doors अवे लाफ्ड अँड वॉकड डाऊन द स्ट्रीट. आणि समोरच्याच एका दुकानाच्या तिथं एक पोलिसमन होता. ही अँड दॅट पोलिसमन वॉज लाफिंग अँड टॉकिंग समथिंग. Soapy was seized with a sudden fear that some dreadful enchantment had rendered him immune to arrest. He was making plans, different plans, and his each and every plan failed. We know, we have already discussed. प्रत्येक आपण एवढे प्लॅन करतोय आणि प्रत्येक वेळेला आपल्याला अपयश येते. असं का होते असं त्याला वाटतं. He was in a state of panic. Now he became very sad. Panic. And when he came upon another policeman lounging grandly in front of a glittering theater. The thoughts were lingering in his mind. What to do? काय करावं याचे विचार त्याच्या डोक्यात येत असतानाच त्याची नजर अचानक एका थिएटर समोर उभ्या असलेल्या पोलिसमनला तो पाहतो. इन फ्रंट ऑफ अ ग्लिटरिंग थिएटर ही कॉट ॲट द इमिडिएट स्ट्रॉ ऑफ डिसऑर्डरली कंडक्ट. अँड ॲज सून ॲज ही सॉ द पोलिसमन ही स्टार्टेड मिसबिहेविंग जस्ट लाईक अ ड्रंकन मॅन. पिलेल्या माणसासारखा तो काय करायला लागला, बिहेव करायला लागला. On the sidewalk, Soapy began to yell. Yell means shout. He started shouting like a drunken gibberish at top of his harsh voice. He started shouting loudly, talking loudly, just like a drunken man. पिदाड्या माणसासारखं तो बोलायला लागला. He danced, howled, raved, and otherwise disturbed the skies. मोठ्या मोठ्याने तो he danced, he howled, he raved, shouted, started talking meaningless, and all that. He started disturbing that atmosphere. The policeman merely twirled his club. policeman saw that. Policeman saw that Soapy was dancing, howling, making noise, shouting loudly, but he turned his back to Soapy. He turned his back to Soapy and just he turned his club. क्लब म्हणजे त्याच्याकडे असलेली त्याने काठी फिरवली आणि कोणाकडे पाठ केली? सोपीकडे. The policeman merely twirled his club. Twirled means turned his club. Club means that ती छडी त्यांच्याकडे असते ती. Turned his back to Soapy and remarked to a citizen. And he started talking with another person who was standing there. It's one of them Yale lads celebration. Yale is university in America. The United States of America. अमेरिकेतल्या एका युनिव्हर्सिटीचं नाव आहे येल. It's one of them Yale lads celebration. Lad means here a boy who was a student of Yale University. That policeman thought that Soapy was the student of Yale University who was enjoying, celebrating. What he was celebrating? It's one of them Yale lads celebration, the goose egg they give to the Hartford College. Hartford is college and Yale is university, and might be there was competition between the two, sport competition, खेळाची स्पर्धा, sport competition between the two, and the team that couldn't score much is called, or the team that scores 0, the term used is goose egg. जी टीम झिरो ज्या टीमला मार्क मिळायचे त्याला काय, त्याचं कशा प्रकारे एक्सप्लेन केलं जायचं, त्याला काय म्हटलं जायचं? गूस एग. द टर्म इज यूज्ड फॉर दॅट. इट इज वन ऑफ देम Yale lads celebration, the goose egg they give to the Hartford College. Noisy. Now maybe they were celebrating, behaving like just or drunken man. Noisy but no harm. They celebrate, they shout, but they create no harm. And we have instructions, and policeman got the instructions to let them be. त्यांना तसं करू द्यायची परवानगी होती. Again, that policeman, though Soapy was shouting like a drunken man, didn't arrest him, and again his plan was failed. Next plan. Disconsolate Soapy stopped his unavailing racket. Disconsolate means very unhappy. Why Soapy became unhappy? Because he was making plan and his plan was failed. Disconsolate Soapy stopped his unavailing. Unavailing means unsuccessful racket. Would never a policeman lay hands on him? In his fancy, the island seemed an unattainable Arcadia. Island, we know what was island for Soapy. Imprisonment, or that prison was his island and he wanted to go there. But he thought that it was unattainable, means difficult to reach there, and it is called Arcadia. Arcadia means heaven. त्या स्वर्गाकडे जाण्याचा रस्ता जरा अवघडच आहे असं त्याला वाटायला लागलं. Why? Because he was making different plans and every time he was failed. He didn't get success. Policeman didn't arrest him. He buttoned his thin coat against the chilling wind. In a cigar store, he saw a well-dressed man lighting a cigar at the swinging light. Just then, he saw that a man was in a cigar store and he was lighting his cigar. एका सिगारेटच्या दुकानात त्याने एका माणसाला पाहिलं. He had set his silk umbrella by the door on entering. That man had kept his silk umbrella by the door on entering. Entrance वरतीच त्यानं त्याची सिल्क umbrella ठेवलेली होती. Soapy stepped inside, grabbed the umbrella. His next plan. He grabbed the umbrella and sauntered off. Sauntered means slowly came out of that lighthouse. Sauntered off with it slowly. The man at cigar light followed hastily. The man who was inside that inside that lighthouse saw that Soapy was taking his umbrella. He came hurriedly, fast, started walking fast behind Soapy. My umbrella, he said sternly. Oh, is it? Sneered Soapy. Oh, is it? Sneered Soapy, adding insult to petty larrency. Larrency means theft, personal property, as if he had stolen his personal property. Was it yours? असं तो म्हणतोय. तुमची umbrella आहे असं तो म्हणतोय. Well, why don't you call a policeman? Okay, if you think that it was yours, call the policeman. I took it, your umbrella. I have taken your umbrella. Now call the police and tell him that I have taken your umbrella. I took it, your umbrella. Why don't you call a cop? There stands one in the corner. And he showed the finger towards policeman. The umbrella owner slowed his steps. Umbrella owner heard the word policeman and slowed his steps. Soapy did likewise. Soapy also slowed. पोलिसमनचा आवाज पोलिसमनला बोलो असं ऐकल्याबरोबर पोलीस म्हटल्याबरोबर तो अम्ब्रेला ओनर जो होता ही स्लोड हिज स्टेप्स. सोपी डिड लाईकवाईज विथ अ प्रीमॉनिशन. प्रीमॉनिशन म्हणजे इथं त्याला असं कळलं, भास झाला, थोडंसं लक्षात आलं that luck would again run against him. The policeman eyed at the two curiously, and policeman was watching them, the two persons, umbrella owner and Soapy. Of course, said the umbrella man. Well, you know how these mistakes occur. If it's your umbrella, umbrella owner said that if you think that it was yours, okay, it was yours. I have also, I hope you will excuse me. You will. He said sorry. Because why he said sorry? तो काय म्हणतो, तुम्हाला असं वाटतं का ही तुमची अम्ब्रेला आहे? ओके, आय एम सॉरी, आय हॅव टेकन इट. अम्ब्रेला मॅन सेड दॅट ओके, बाय मिस्टेक आय हॅव टेकन इट. आय पिक्ड इट अप धिस मॉर्निंग. आज सकाळीच मी ती काय केले, घेतली एका दुकानात. I picked it up this morning in a restaurant. If you recognize it as yours, I have taken this umbrella from the restaurant. And if you feel that it was yours, okay, I will give it to you. Why? To involve the policemen. Why to involve police in this matter? And he said sorry to Soapy. Because he thought that by calling police, might be he will arrest him. त्या अम्ब्रेला ओनरला असं वाटलं की पोलीस असं तो म्हणतोय, पोलिसांना बोलवून आपल्यालाच तो काय करेल, अरेस्ट करेल. I picked it up this morning in a restaurant. If you recognize it as yours, why, I hope you will. Of course, it's mine, said Sophie savagely. Of course, that umbrella was mine, he said. हो, माझीच आहे ती, असं तो म्हणतो. The ex-umbrella man retreated. Saying sorry, ex-umbrella man went away. In this way, his plan to get arrested was failed. The ex-umbrella man retreated. The policeman hurried to assist a tall blonde in an opera cloak across the street in front of a streetcar that was approaching 2 blocks away. Policeman who was watching these two persons, umbrella owner and Sophie, also went away. Okay, in this way we have discussed the 3 different plans. Here the third plan was he went into the common hotel, ordinary hotel, and ate food, enjoyed the food there, but didn't pay the bill. But again that waiter didn't complain to the policeman, and so the policeman didn't arrest him. His fourth plan, he shouted as a drunken man. And apart from his disorderly conduct, apart from his misbehavior, police didn't arrest him. Then he had stolen umbrella from the cigar house, and again the umbrella owner requested him not to involve policeman in that case. Again he was not arrested by the police. He made such different plans, but no police arrested him. In this way, this is sufficient for here. We will stop today, and we will discuss the further part of the story in the next video. Till then, goodbye.